Hello, it's Tony here, Tony Cole. I want to talk to you about my first day at my first job because it's relevant to what I do now to help people communicate better. I was due to start work as a trainee junior reporter on the Waltham Forest Guardian. That's not the posh National Guardian, but a local paper in northeast London. So I turn up and I ask for the chief reporter, his name's Bob. "Oh, just go in," says the receptionist. He's the one on the end. So, diffidently, I make my way unaccompanied and awkward and shy into a large open plan old fashioned newsroom, and it's filled with a stinking fog of cigarette smoke, and everyone's on the phone. I approach the person I think is most likely to be the chief reporter and hover indecisively. He's on the phone too. Eventually he hangs up and he says, "Who the bloody hell are you?" "I'm Tony, I'm the new reporter." "Well, first I've bloody heard of it. Got any experience?" No, sorry, straight from university." "Rex, have you sent me another one?" He gets up and he stomps into the office of the editor, who's called Rex. "Who's this you brought me now?" "Oh, didn't I mention it? Sorry, Bob." It turns out that Bob's been pleading for more experienced reporters, and Rex, the editor, keeps hiring newbies like me because they're cheaper. Bob comes out again. "Well," says, you better find yourself a desk, start work." So that was it. That was my introduction to journalism. What neither of us knew was that I have ADHD, because back then it wasn't a thing. Nobody'd ever heard of that word. I just thought I was clumsy and disorganised and impractical and forgetful, and therefore inadequate, unworthy, useless, all those words, an idiot. And I was pretty good at disguising it in many situations because I was funny and academically clever and creative. So despite very low self-esteem, I held down a career as a journalist for many years. Along the way, I wrote a lot of stories about organisations, and I interviewed a lot of people who ran them and worked in them. And then I moved into video and speech writing, and finally communication training, which I still do. I love it because I am helping people at all levels get their messages across clearly and with confidence. Person to person at work, in speeches, in media interviews and in videos. These are people with similar hang-ups to the ones I had, but I now know a lot more about the dynamics of human communication from the point of view of psychology, anthropology, journalism, showbiz, and my own life experience. And nowadays, I would never let anyone get away with making a neurodivergent employee feel like I was made to feel. If it happened, they'd probably smile and nod and say, "Oh yes, that's me, I'm inadequate, yes, it's probably my fault." Workplaces need to be safe, pleasant and inclusive. It's the law, and it's the right thing to do, and it makes everyone work better and it makes them feel better. I'm still terrible at the old imposter syndrome, but I am working on it. What about you? A problem shared is a problem halved, they reckon. So get in touch if you fancy a chat. I don't bite, honest.